Hello guys, and welcome to another video from me. This is my last layout from my Scrapbooking with Project Life Cards mini series, and this is going to be a double page layout. Now this one is fairly easy in design, but I think that this is the best way to use up your Project Life cards, especially if you have a lot, and especially if you do double page layout. And that is basically to just create a grid and fill in your page with a combination of photos and also the cards. So here I'm showing you that I have a few photos cut as 3x4s and then one as 4x6, and I did do a combination of both 3x4 cards and also 4x6. And I also even cut some of the 4x6 into halves, as you can see here, just because I wanted to extend them, and I just wanted to kind of make it different instead of putting that 4x6 photo and then a full 4x6 card on top or behind it, or below it, I should say. But I'm also going to actually move that around just because it just worked better for my design. So anyways, I hope that you guys have enjoyed watching me create some layouts with Project Life cards, and I hope that this inspired you to pull out some of your own cards. And this also lends itself for scraps. You can always cut your scraps into 3x4s and 4x6, and this will work as well. My intention for this is not only to use in my own stash, but also to inspire all of us to use the items that we already have on hand. I know that there's always new products that come out, and sometimes I am also a kind of I also gravitate to the new ones because they're new and they're exciting, but there's also some fun products that we have in our stash that we forget that there's a reason why we picked them up in the first place. And I think Project Life cards is one of that for me, that there was a time where I really enjoyed collecting them, and then I forgot that I had them, and so this is kind of my way of being able to use up the stuff that I have. And so now that I've basically adhered everything, I did trim some of those out just because I like to have a little of my cardstock peeking out. I just feel like it's good to have a frame around your layout, and so I did trim some of them out. Now I am using a few more Project Life cards to decorate some of the blocks that I already have on here. And this is also a fun way to use up like little leftover die cuts or stickers or anything that you feel like it's just too small to be able to kind of make a difference. Because you do have smaller blocks here, you can decorate each one of them, and all those little pieces will work with this. It's like building little canvases on a bigger area. So like these are the days of your life. I actually had that planned for another layout, but then I decided that it didn't work well. So I have this little jar on my table where I just put kind of little leftovers of layout items that I've never used on a layout, and I just pulled that out. And because it already had the foam on the back, I thought, no, might as well put it on this layout. So that's what I did. Now a little bit about the layout itself. These are photos of an outing that my family and I took when we were visiting my sister in Idaho. They have it's not a zoo, but it's kind of like a nature center, and it has some of the animals on display. They're not actually the real life animals, they're the stuffed ones, but I thought that they were interesting, and so I took pictures of that, took pictures of my family. They did have some real life sea animals, like fishes and like big, I don't even know what they're called, but there were big fishes that was in the pond. and they did have, like frogs and things of that small nature on display. So I took pictures of that as well. And then a picture, of course, the 4x6 picture of my entire family. So, and I'm titling this Happy Together because we were happy to be together and, just discovering the area that my sister lives. So here I'm just kind of playing around. I did pull out a bunch of die cuts from my little die cut book, and I really, really love how efficient sifting through my dies have been because I have them all in that book, and I just adhered them all on the pages of that book with some removable glue dots, and it just makes it so easy to pull out. I created that book, I think, at the end of November, and it was so, it was months, maybe a month, and it was still very easy to pull them out. I didn't rip the card or the paper, and so I really love that storage system. And if you want me to flip through and show you what I've done, I will be happy to do that. Just let me know in the description box below. And if you like these videos and you want to see more from me, please consider giving this a thumbs up and subscribing, and make sure that you hit that bell button, because that will notify YouTube, or that will notify you when I post another video on YouTube. So basically that's going to be my layout. There are some still shots at the end, so make sure you check that out so you can see some of the details of this page. This was a fun layout to create, and I don't mind repeating this design because this is a very easy design and it complements a lot of different kinds of themes of layouts. As you can see, I added stickers and not only the die cuts, and some of the project life cards, like that one, Live in the Moment, that's actually like a layered card already, so that was a plus because I didn't have to do anything else for that card. Now you see that owl on the left. You won't see me finish that off, but I did add a few more papers on the back and stickers just to kind of highlight that owl. And that will do it for me. Again, thank you so much for watching this, and if you have any more ideas of any more mini-series or videos, any videos that you would like to see from me, let me know in the description box below.